thing about this is that he's controlling. This is just a regular half guard, nothing extraordinary. No lockdowns or whip ups. What I'm going to do is I can't go. I want to sit on this hip like this. I want to sit on that hip. And one of the most important things about this is I want to use this back leg to come out a little bit and put a lot of weight on his face. See, that's a good face. When you got his face looking like that, you know you're in the right place. Okay? Now, another thing you can do, there's two ways. That way is good, and it's really good with the gi. Without, you want to come over the head like this and kind of sit down on your hip. Okay, see how that's falling off? Okay, if he's above my knee, okay, and I'm all over his head like this. The reason why I like to actually go over the head and get my base right here is because it's harder for him to lift up. You have more control. If he tries to lift his head up and try to come towards me, very difficult. Go ahead. See, it's very difficult for him to come up. Also, if you want to finish, a lot of times when you put this arm over the head, this presents itself. Okay? When you're in this position, you don't have the same options. So what I'll do is I'm going to bring him down to my shoulder. I'm going to surf around his head and sit out. A lot of times I'll catch this and start to work that from there. Okay, that's always there when you put the arm over the head. You guys see that?
Yes.
So I'm here. He's just kind of lazy with this arm because he has no reason not to be lazy with it. You surf, you bring his head down to you, surf over the head, come to the top, catch the wrist. There you go. Okay. Bring the hand into the armpit. There he's tapping. Okay, so you can submit somebody in the half guard easily. Okay. Now, if I want to pass, he's above my knee. I'm going to bring his head down to my shoulder. I'll bring it around his head. I'm going to sit on my hip. All my weight's on my hip. All my weight's on my hand. Now from here, I'm going to just shake and pass my knee. Very difficult. Look, can you guys see his face? This is very uncomfortable for him. You agree? Okay, it's not good. Okay, and all I have to do is shake and get my knee pass. From this position, okay, I'm going to bring my knee down. And as I do, this is very important, I'm going to surf my body around, take my grip, and put my knee on the mat. Hold my foot. Lock it. Good. Bring my knee and bring my base. So I'm going from this position, put me in a full guard, half guard I mean. Okay, I'm like this. Head's down by my shoulder. You don't want to have to try to reach all the way up here. If he's like this, bring his head to your shoulder, surf around, sit on your hip, pass your knee. Okay? He tries to lift up. It's very difficult if my weight's on his chest and I'm on my hip. Very hard for him to move me. Now my knees pass. From here, okay? He's right, everything's right here if I want it, but I'm gonna plant my hand, go under the head, put all the weight on his face, turning him this way, like this. My leg comes out for a base. Try to roll me that way. Very tough to be rolled. Put my knee there, he can reach under my leg with that arm. See, and that can present some problems too. Okay, so I want to base my leg out, okay? And there's all my weight on his face. Now when I'm ready, okay, another thing, don't put your hand here. He pulls it in, he's got it trapped, okay? Then you got to pull your elbow and peel it out. I go right over his shoulder, right here, now pull my arm in, good. Hard as you can. See, good base. Very good base. All the weight's down. Sometimes I put my head down, sometimes I don't. Now you see where his legs are? While I have his head all monopolized, I'm gonna bring this foot up. See, look, see how light that is? It's very light because my weight here. I'm gonna bring my leg over to here and peel. And notice, this never changed. This upper body never changed. I never gave him any space to reverse me. I stayed on top of his head and I kept his face going this way. Okay? One more time. Notice every step I'm making, sorry buddy. Every step I'm making sure I'm controlling him really well. Okay? Really well. So he's here, full half guard. I took him down, bam, did a double leg. Boom, down he went. He tried to pass, he got caught in half guard. Okay, he's here. He tries to drive an underhook under here with his arm. I come up and I get my knee up high just to keep his head right here. Once my knee comes up and I base my hand out, it's hard for him to pull it in. That's the start of my base. And notice I've got him pulled in tight. He tries to get his head that way. Good. Tries to shrimp his elbow in. He can't. He's really tied up here for a second. You guys agree? Mm-hmm. I'm just trying to get my bearings. Trying to, Good half guard. You may want to talk to him a little bit and find out his name, his favorite color. Okay, but you got him in good position, right? And he's not going anywhere. Now, don't lift your arm up like this and advertise it like on the Sunday paper. Okay, watch how I do this, okay? Shoot it over, get on your hip. Now look, my leg is up. I'll plant my foot. Now all my weight is on his chest. I'm not sitting on my ass. I'm actually up on top of him. Try to lift your hips, or try to lift your body up. See, very tough, okay? All my weight is here. I'm not sitting on my ass so he can fire up on top of me. I'm right here. And you have a Kimura if you want it. But, there it is, above my knee. Here's my knee. I'm going to pass my knee. That's how easy that is. In this position with the pressure on his head. Once my knee passes, I plant my base, go under the head, and put all the weight down. And he's going to maintain the hold on the quarter guard. Lock your guard. Lock it tight. Good. Now, this comes out as a base. Try to move. Try to pull my leg. Very tough, okay? When I'm ready, watch. This doesn't change at all. Okay? And then we can start to win the fight. So last time, walking it through at normal speed. Is everybody sort of with that?